Hey, what's up, guys? With a Hallyu blast.
I'm Serg.
And I'm Oscar, and today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a top 5 video, but this time it's going to be our top 5 favorite K-dramas. Now, this is something I've actually been wanting to do for a while. When I first started this channel, I never really wanted it to be just K-pop. Not even just reactions. It just kind of ended up happening that way. You know, I wanted it to cover a lot of things like Korean related, and one of them being K-dramas, which me and Serg actually do spend a lot of time watching. Like, if we're not listening to K-pop, I mean, what else are we not playing games? We're watching K-dramas. Like, both of us don't really watch American shows. I don't even have a Netflix account. I don't know if he does.
I do, but I rarely use it.
I don't even have Netflix. Like, we don't have cable in our apartment because, I mean, who uses cable nowadays, honestly? There's no really need for it. So, like, for the longest time, all I would use is Drama Fever, and, well, now that they're RIP, yeah, I don't know, we just thought it'd be something cool to do something different.
I mean, I would say take these top 5 with a little grain of salt, because for most of them, like how Oscar and I would do it, we have our own lists on our phones.
I don't know why I started this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've done this with anime for a while.
Okay, so like, for some reason, whenever I first started watching dramas, I rated them. Like, and keep in mind, this is way before we started this YouTube channel. This is like 2015. Like, pretty much right when I got into K-pop, I got into like everything all together. And I just started rating dramas after I finished them, and I kind of stuck with it since then. So like on my phone, I have a list, and my ratings are a bit more skewed, but like I know what they mean to myself. So like.
And so, like, when I say take it with a little grain of salt, I mean, like, when I was looking through our list, I was like, well, or my list rather, I was like, why did I give this? Why did I give this?
I have the same thing. Like
I need to go back and rewatch them. Even the dramas on my top 5, I'm like, as I was writing it down, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, but we're just gonna go based off of that. And I mean, later on down the line, if you guys like this, if you want to see more K-drama reviews and reactions, or rather not reactions, rather reviews, you know, Oscar and I, those videos will actually be scripted. We'll take some time to actually make them and talk about scenes that are important, you know, what drives the plot and stuff like that, because we both want to do more for this channel. You know,
we love K-pop. We love K-pop. We love other things.
Yeah, we love other things too. And, you know, I think it's time for a fresh start. Let's go into 2019 with new ideas, because we are working on 3 other things at the moment also. So, I mean, if you're ready to get this started, I mean, let's do it.
You go first.
So, actually, there's 2 dramas on both of our lists that we share.
Yeah.
Different spots, but again, like I said, take this with a little grain of salt. So the first one for me, number 5 being, is Reply 1988. Which came out November 6th, 2015. I don't remember how I came out. The reason I started watching this drama was because, of course, Hyeri, you know.
Honestly, that was the same reason why I started watching
that's the reason why I started watching it. I was like, it's such a nice, like, because, you know, obviously Oscar and I weren't alive during 1988. Which is, you know, it's really weird to think about.
We were in Korea.
Yeah, we were in Korea in 1988. So it gives some great insight into what South Korea was like during that time. Even if it might be slightly exaggerated, of course Oscar and I don't know, because of course we didn't take history, we weren't alive during that time. It was a nice little look into what Korea was like during the time. And of course I stayed for Park Bo-gum and Ryu Janyu. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that, but yeah, I liked how long the episodes were. They were like an hour and 30 minutes each one. I think there was 16 or 20 episodes. I can't recall off the top of my head.
I want to say it was closer to 20.
I think it was 20. I think it was 20 episodes. So very long episodes. Like I binge watched this pretty much within 3-4 days. Like, I couldn't get enough.
See, that's the one thing we're different about.
Yeah.
I can't, honestly, the most episodes I could probably watch in a day, like in a row, is probably 2 or 3. But that's just because I can't just sit there and not do anything. Like, don't get me wrong, I love watching them, but like, I can only sit playing games for so long because I'm doing something. When I'm watching something, I just have to stay still, and I'm not very good at that. So like, I get restless, and then I have to keep moving, and oh man.
I go all in. Once I'm invested in a drama, I go all in. I mean, I go for the full thing. I feel like if I take breaks between the dramas, the emotions that I have built up won't go anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
And I get really frustrated with that. Like, cause I watch dramas to cry, straight up.
Yeah.
Like I am I cry like a little, straight up. Like there was this one drama that made me cry so much, like everything was wet. Like the bed was wet, everything was wet. I was wet, my clothes were wet. I was crying so much. That was a hell of a drama. Not on the top 5, but it was because it was only one episode.
It usually takes me like a week or 2, depending, like because
me,
I honestly watch like maybe an episode a day for the most part.
It takes me like 2-3 days to finish a drama.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But so moving on to my number 5, mine is actually gonna be a drama called Lookout. I think it also had a name called The Guardians. Basically, if you guys don't know about it, I'm pretty sure I don't think it's a very well known drama. I want to say if it is, it's probably just because Key from Shiny is in it, which is actually one of the big reasons why I watched that drama. I don't want to really spoil it.
Yeah.
But basically, they're working together to try and take down a government official that was very corrupt. Basically, something like that. But like the lady, she was a cop, so it was like a crime drama that involved like hacking and like all this other stuff. Which, if there's any like show I watch that involves hacking, like I love it. I don't know why, it's just so interesting to me. But I don't know. I was really there for Key, but what's her name? Kim Solgi. She was in. Was it Oh My Ghostess? Was it Oh My Ghostess or? I think it was Oh My Ghostess. She was in that drama, and then Lee Xiong. She was the main actress.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those three, the chemistry they had together was honestly really great. But I don't know, that drama was just kind of a random one I had added to my queue, and I ended up really enjoying it a lot. I don't know, it was just really good, honestly.
So I guess we'll move on to our number 4s. My number 4 is actually Thief, Rebel of the People.
Watch that one.
I'm probably the only one among our friends being Oscar and the Twice chat, that watches historical dramas.
I don't know why I can't get into historical dramas.
I am so immensely interested in Asian culture and stuff like that. I love the whole palace and king type thing, and how compact and everything was back then. I love stuff like this. I mean, of course, Thief, Rebel of the People is a very sci-fi-esque, not sci-fi-esque, well, yes, it's fiction, of course, because it takes, the main character is don't know too much about it, but I know he's I don't know what the word is, but he haha cosplayed him once in a Running Man episode. Remember where they had to outrun a bus? But he was he's a rebel. He helped the poor and stuff like basically a Robin Hood for Korea. Yeah, essentially. I originally came for Chae Soo-bin, who's one of my top 5 favorite actresses. I fell in love with her, madly fell in love with her through I'm Not a Robot.
Yeah.
Oof! my god!
She's in there.
Yes.
Oh.
Chae Soo-bin's the AG3
yeah. See, like
he doesn't.
I don't know why. I am terrible with actor and actresses' names. I really
it's weird
don't
to
know
about
why.
But with idols, he's all about it.
Yeah, idols I can.
But I stayed for the. There were so many good actors in that drama. Yoon Kyung-sang, he was in Doctors with.
With
Park Shin-hye, exactly.
Was he the main?
He was the other main.
Oh, the support.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Very talented actor. Like I was very impressed with how he is. Kim Sang-joon, who is the father of the main actor. Yeah. His voice is so like deep, and the way he talks and stuff, and the way I was like, I'm all about it. Lee Han-hee. I don't know if you know who that is. She was in a Knowing Bros episode. She played the. And she like grabbed Sugun's fart and threw it in his face.
I think I remember.
I love her. I love Lee Han-hee. There's also Kim Ji-suk. He was in Angel Eyes. He played the. You know who he is. You know who he is based off of his face, but you don't know who he is based off of his name.
Was he the boyfriend? That
originally,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. So you do know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
And then of course Kim Jong-hyun, who is one of the antagonists of who later, well, spoiler. So yeah, Three Rebel of the People. I'm sucker for all historical dramas. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my number 4 is actually gonna be Let's Fight Ghosts with Kim So Hyun. She's actually probably in my top 3 for actresses for now.
Okay.
But I don't know. There's a new contender.
Ooh.
There's a new contender. I just need to watch more of her dramas.
Okay.
But that's something else. It was her and Taecyeon from 2 p.m. I don't know why I watched that drama. I want to say it was for her, but I don't remember what drama she had done before that.
Because that was when I first saw her too.
Yeah, I don't think it was my first drama. I think I had watched something that had her, but I don't know. I was pretty interested in it, and at the time I was kind of getting into 2 p.m. kind of, and yeah, I don't know why I did, but I ended up really enjoying it. When did that one? 2016? Yeah, 2016. But I don't even know. That drama was just really.
It's a good drama.
It really was good. I don't really know how to explain that.
I do agree with him. So number 3, of course, for me, well, not of course, because they don't know I'm the one that wrote it. Number 3 would be Goblin. Need I say anything? Goblin was probably one of the most popular dramas of 2017, if I recall.
Super popular.
The Great and Lonely Goblin came out in December 2nd, 2016, so pretty old already. 2 years.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So very, very popular drama. Oh my god, my sister watched that entire drama in one day. She loved it.
I cannot.
I've seen that drama 3 times.
I watched it once.
Most of the dramas on my list, I've all watched multiple times.
I have yet to ever watch a drama more than once. I don't know why.
I'm all about it.
I don't know what you watch.
I originally came for Gong Yoo because, of course, Gong Yoo is on my top 5 favorite actors. I absolutely adore Gong Yoo. You should put that picture of me taking his photo with him at the cardboard cutout because I'm a huge fan of Gong Yoo. I think he's such an amazing actor. Train to Busan, of course. The first movie that I saw him in actually was I don't remember the title of the movie, but I know it dealt with very, very unfortunate topic, but it's about a teacher going to a school for the blind. And in that school, they really sexually harass the young kids. So it's a very, very controversial topic. And even the scenes in the movie, I really wasn't expecting them to be so graphic. Very, very, really, like I had such a hard time finishing the movie.
Kind of.
And I'm a pretty brutal person when it comes to media and stuff like that. Like that's not true. Almost like nothing can faze me when it comes to like movies and such like that. But I had such a hard time getting that. Like you should watch that movie. Very good movie. I cried so much during that drama. There's literally nothing to say about it. Of course, came for Gong Yoo, but stayed for Lee Dong-wook, Yoo Sung-jae, and Han So-jin. All phenomenal actors. Lee Dong-wook is probably one of my surprises, honestly.
Reaper,
he was the Reaper, exactly, yeah.
Got some of them.
Yes, the Han So-jin is actually the little girl that plays the protagonist. Oh my god, dude. I felt so much pain for that little girl, dude. I was like, oh my god, I died when she says that her mom's in the hospital and stuff like that. She's like, oh, I know. And she starts crying. Oh, okay. Moving on.
Alright, so my number 3 is actually going to be Reply 1988 also. It was honestly for the same reason. I really came for Hyeri. And actually, I had also just heard a lot of good things about the Reply series because it was 1990.
There's 1997.
Is that the one with Unji?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen any of the other
replies. I haven't watched them either, but I just know Unji from A-Pink was in one of the replies. And I mean, this one was just coming out, came out November 2015, so that is pretty much towards the end of the year that I actually got into K-pop. So this is around the time when I was really getting into dramas and variety and all that. So it was like a brand new show. Like this was my first experience with like a new show, you know, because I think most of the shows I watch now, they've already also been out for maybe a year. So I don't really keep up with the current dramas just because I want them to be done and over with. I don't want to have to wait for episodes.
Yeah, I'm the exact same way.
But I don't know. This is one of my first dramas that I really was so new to me, and the story was just really interesting because, you know, it wasn't. I think I had watched like other dramas before that, like Blood, which was like vampires. Like they had really different topics
it's
and
a
like
really real like.
Yeah, this was just a really real topic. You know, it's just friends in this time period, family, the stuff they would all go through. I don't know, and it ended the way I wanted it to.
I'm gonna watch Reply when I get back
which
home.
is. It's not something that I feel is really common in dramas. They never really end the way you want them to, but this one it kind of did. Like the people that I wanted to end up, they just did. You know, it worked out perfectly.
It worked out perfectly. Exactly.
But Reply 1980, mine too.
So for number 2, mine would be Good Doctor, the Korean version.
And they remade it.
I haven't seen the American version. I don't think I'm going to. Because again, I don't watch a lot of American TV shows. I think, of course,
they did a second season, so it makes me wonder what they did.
Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I will watch it because I'm very curious. But Good Doctor came out 2013, August 5th, 2013. Sorry. I don't know what to say about this drama. You know, I came for Moon Chae-won because Moon Chae-won is probably now my favorite actress. I will watch almost anything with her in it. There's one drama I think I haven't seen yet, and I don't remember what it is, but it has Moon Goon-young in it. You know who she is, but you just don't know her face. You'll know her face immediately, actually.
Really?
She was in a Running Man episode, and she was in the episode where they brought back X-Men, sort of. And they were in the mud flap, and they had to take a picture. She was paired up with Jungkook, and they were teasing Jungkook constantly, you know, stuff like that. But Moon Chae-won is one of my favorite actresses. But also what I was talking about is because I think she plays an antagonist in that drama. And EJ just brought up a good thing. He's like, whenever he's watching a drama and his favorite actress is playing an antagonist, he's always supporting the antagonist. He's like, yeah, she probably deserved that. She probably didn't deserve that. He probably deserved that. So that's a funny way of thinking about it. But I just can't do it. I probably will get around to it eventually, though. I've came for Moon Chae-won, of course. Stayed for Ju-won because Ju-won is one of the actors who I was also surprised. You know, he was in Young Pal.
Yes, I remember that one.
And of course, it's also with a very interesting topic. You know, you don't hear or see many dramas where the protagonist has a not a deformity, mental disability. I think he has savant syndrome is what they call it.
Savant syndrome,
where he can memorize things very clearly. Just he can't, you know, put his body into action sometimes. His function, very properly. So a very interesting topic, you know, and I even like that. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but you do fall in love and such. So I absolutely adore the story. Yeah,
that was a really nice one.
One of the few dramas that actually ends in a good way.
Yeah,
a very good note.
Not very common.
Not very common at all. So yeah, that's number 2 for me, Good Doctor.
And number 2 for me is gonna be one that we both actually really like, and I actually got my roommate to watch it. It was one of his first dramas he's ever watched. But it's Angel Eyes. Angel Eyes. I don't know. This is definitely one of the first dramas I watched too. It did come out in 2014. Very old. So it was probably already a year old, I think, by the time I watched it. I think I watched it in 2015. I was about a year old, and I actually came because of Koo Hye-sun. She was in the drama Blood, and I had enjoyed Blood, but I don't know, I guess towards the middle and the end of that one, it just kind of fell apart more or less. But I loved like the story. The story was so dope. But I just really liked her, and I didn't know too many actresses. I didn't know too many actors. So the way I would find K-dramas is I'll just kind of follow actors and actresses. If I like their previous drama, I'll watch maybe something they were in next, and it happened to be Angel Eyes. And I don't know, this is just another one of those not so normal but normal, like, you know, nothing super crazy happens. Well, I guess. Never mind. That's pretty crazy. But I don't know, it was just super interesting just the way life happens. Like, of course, this was probably, you know, like an extraordinary.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This drama was probably. I think this is also probably one of the sadder dramas I watched that actually made me feel sad. Like, there's not many dramas that do, but I think Angel Eyes is definitely probably one of the ones for me that was like that. But that was a great drama.
So my number one would be Angel Eyes. Angel Eyes is also, of course, one of the very first dramas I've seen. I think even before that, it was Shut Up Flower Boy Band, which is the very first drama that I saw. And then immediately after, it was the drama that she starred in with all of those guys. I can't remember what it is, but I absolutely hated the way it ended, and because of the way it ended, I give it a very bad rating. But I fell in love with Kuhei-san. I have never felt such a gut-wrenching punch multiple times. That drama punches you so hard.
That drama was a roller coaster.
It hits you.
It really was.
I don't remember how it ends. I've seen it multiple times, but I don't remember how it ends. I don't remember if I was satisfied. But it hits you so hard. Multiple times. Sorry, I'm getting triggered.
I don't remember. I think it had an... No, I think the ending was...
I'm going to go back and rewatch just the ending.
I think the ending was alright.
Because that drama blew me away. It was really one of the first dramas I've seen also. So.
No. The ending was slightly infuriating, I think. She goes
to Aladdin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that might be.
Yeah.
I think the gut-wrenching punches kind of still kept it at a 10 because I didn't expect it, and I cried a lot. Like immediately, I was crying so much. So sorry if you've seen the drama, you know what I'm talking about when I say the episode.
It is a really tearjerker.
It is.
It is. Oh man. All right, so my number one is probably this actually caught him by surprise.
Yes.
It's Squad 38. It has Seong-guk and Ma Dong-seok. Those are probably the biggest names that people could probably recognize. I actually did not watch it because of them. I actually watched it because my favorite actress is in there, and that's Lee Sun-bin. Why? She's very hot. Sorry, but I just think so. But no, I really enjoy her dramas. But I mean, she doesn't really get like, you know, lead roles, I want to say. She's usually getting like supporting roles for the most part that I can think of. Yeah, I think so, but like just her variety of, like when she comes out of Running Man with Lee Kwang-soo, that's great. But I don't know, this drama was really interesting. It was all about it kind of ties in with the whole hacking thing I was talking about, except this one is all about scamming people. This one dude, he works for I guess the government pretty much. He's like deals with fraud and all this stuff, and sure enough, you know, things just go bad, and he kind of has to resort to that lifestyle. And it was just really funny just watching them try and turn this white collar dude into this like blue collar criminal, you know, just making him do these like funny little things like jumping in front of people's cars and like trying to get them to give you money, like just stuff like that. And I think this one actually had a pretty good ending. I think I was actually really happy with this one. There wasn't really anything in this drama that really turned me off, which in dramas I feel like there's always that one episode that kind of is like, they could have.
Not sure about this.
They probably should not have done that. They could have left it out. This was just too extra. But for me, I don't know. This one was just great. You know, there was some action, but it was mostly a comedy drama. Like, and I just loved it. Honestly, it was really great.
Give it a watch because I haven't seen it yet.
That was really good. But yeah, those are our top 5 dramas. And it's a little, you know, it's a little different compared to what we usually do. But
like I said at the beginning, you know, if we will probably do these more often, you know, if you want to see us, we'll do it more in depth. You know, we'll analyze and talk about, you know, like I'll start to
yeah, because I think if we do more in depth, I would have to actually go back and rewatch it because I'm not like Serg. For some reason, I don't know why, I don't really rewatch dramas. It's for me. I think it's because I want to keep watching what's next, and I don't want to go back to watch something else I have.
I like the shock value. The shock value is what gets me, and the fact that if it could still make me cry, then it means I really liked it.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, you know, we'll do this a little bit more often. We do, like I said, we do want to mix it up a little bit going into 2019, and we hope to, you know, if you enjoy this, like I said, maybe the next couple videos could be scripted, so we'll have some more time. We'll work on them, you know, stuff like that. So. Hope you enjoyed this.
Yeah. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Like always, leave some feedback below. Hit that like and sub button. And that's all.
See you later.